So that's it. That's the AI ladder. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have any question, we are now able to answer them in the Q&A. By the way, if you are interested in the code, it's all there in that QR. There's just a couple questions and you get the link to the repo. Thank you.
Thanks, Javi. That's amazing. Yeah. I have a quick question just to get us started whilst we're waiting for some questions to come in. But what was the main difference? The agent was improving the model code. What was the agent working on there?
So it started with a simple model, but because we were inputting both the longitudinal speed and the lateral,
Hmm.
actually, um, it wasn't that bad. It was doing reasonably well. So initially, it was just working on finding the best way to fit the proper coefficients. When I look at the first loops at the agents, they were doing that, but then quickly they were going into adding some extra little complexity. I don't remember right now, but they try different things, and as the agents got a bit cleverer, the model got more complex. It wasn't just a matter of adding coefficients, but they decided to add, you know, more physics to be able to close the correlation gap.
Ah, very interesting. Yeah. So the model was actually being improved by the agents.
Yeah, yeah. That's the key. The task was hard. It was an engineering task like we will have. Um, and just like if we were doing it, you have a couple ways to approach it. You may try to use your current models and tweak the coefficients. Maybe there's something in the hyperparameters or something that you can do to improve the correlation. Some other times you just need more fidelity, so you'll need to bring a whole set of new equations and again fit those new coefficients. The models, they were trying the same thing.
Interesting. Okay, we have another question. So you haven't mentioned MCPs at all. How do they compare to skills and where would they sit on your ladder?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. So if we go back to skills, when I show the graph, I show how skills help you automate intent. So they help you decide whether you've done this before and this is a repeatable task, and you should do it in the way that we have established that is best. So skills are about automating, but automating some part of the process, some code. However, MCPs is completely different. MCP is a protocol. So it's like, I don't know, USB-C. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean what it passes through or what it does. It's just a protocol that different vendors agreed on to talk between each other. So MCPs live here in the tool section. It allows you to access different kind of environment actions and tools. It lives here. It grants you to do these and these
Mm.
arrows.
Okay, so an MCP in a real world engineering organization might be an API that enables them to access the measurement data saved from tests in a various in a system.
Yeah, or maybe it allows you to access MATLAB or Simulink or whatever. It allows you to talk to another system. We locally had it very easy. We're just using Python and talking to our file system using the terminal. In the real production work, you have to talk among different tools with even different permission systems, and MCPs come handy.
Okay, good. We have another one. So it says, do you recommend assigning roles when prompting? For example, act as a vehicle dynamics engineer for this task.
That's an interesting one. And it has a little bit of controversy because initially it was thought that establishing a role, like imagine in our prompt saying you are driving dynamics expert, it was thought that this will have an impact, and maybe it had back in the day. Right now, consensus is that it doesn't necessarily improve the cleverness of the model. What it does is it generates the expectations on the vocabulary and the audience knowledge. So if you want the model to explain you something that you are not very technical at, you can say, well, explain like I'm a first year engineering student. It will use technical language, but not a super high level. In something you are super expert, you will do the other way. But having said so, we found with our customers instances where declaring roles, not just one, but a team of roles, and making them virtually meet will allow us to break some process where we had plateau. So a difficult engineering process where we had to come up with new variables, new ideas. We found that this virtual meeting between different profiles was helpful. This is just anecdotal experience, but is what we found. So this is one that is still we still have to see how it evolves. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Thank you. We have another one, which is what would you say is the biggest bottleneck when hiring a new Albert Einstein, both in the real person and designing a custom solution for a client? So I suppose
Well,
part of this is like organizational behavior and hiring.
yeah.
The second one is like maybe more about enablement, like how do you enable Albert Einstein to do their work and build solutions?
Yeah. In my little metaphor, Einstein was the LLM, super high IQ guy, but the equivalent will be whether to have a contract with Google and have Gemini, OpenAI, Anthropic, whatever. And actually, my takeaway will be that it doesn't matter which of those you go for. So the Einstein is not that important. What it matters is how you empower your little Einstein. So it doesn't matter if it's Anthropic or OpenAI, where you are going to get the most value if your organization is doing engineering is by building these environments for the models. The upper you go on the ladder, the better. But as I showed, just starting with agentic AI,
Yeah.
you'll be improving a lot. So even more important that hiring the Albert or paying for the Albert is generating the environment. What to do specifically? Well, I can refer again to the QR. You have all the information there. And as I said earlier, we're super passionate about this problem we are solving right now with customers, so we can always talk about any issue you may have.
Good. Okay. Thank you. So, I mean, in terms of enabling the Albert Einstein, it's all about building up the system which can be rolled out across your organization that provides them with the harness that they can use, leverage all of the existing knowledge base, all the existing data, all the existing code to develop solutions for clients. One last thing, then we've got just a quick question. Will the slides be shared? Somebody's interested in the videos. So yes, actually scan this QR code. All of the information is there, so we can. Javi, is that right? If they scan this, they just fill out a
Yeah,
form. They've got all of the information, all the code, all the data.
yeah.
Uh, the
We are also
project.
gonna post this in a couple days. And also offline, you will be able to access this QR. It has a couple questions. When you answer them, you get all the links to everything we've shown.
Okay, cool. And what's behind those questions? It's a fair trade of information, is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's nothing. It's like, what level of the ladder are you right now? Where will you want to be? So something very simple for us to keep learning.
Okay, great. And my colleague Steve has also just shared it in the chat here. So in case you can't scan the QR code, there's a URL. But we'll also send this out in an email after the event. So good. Any last questions? We've got 4 minutes left. So that was good timing, Javi. Very interesting information, and some nice questions from the audience.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Mike.
Good. All right. Well, thank you. Hope you all have a great day.